Motion is life. Motion is freedom. Designed by physical therapists to aid in post-surgery rehabilitation, the Motion Restore device provides the vital motion needed as a pathway to full recovery. A United States patent was issued June 2018 for the Motion Restore device. Since then, the device has gone through a number of iterations from its original design. Now, the new Motion Restore device brings science, healing, and convenience to the physical therapy world. Today's Motion Restore device is used to prevent scarring, tearing, and adhesion formation in the shoulders or knee, all allowing the client to control their progress. Based on the active assist theory of rehabilitation, the Motion Restore device provides each client control of their range of motion to better manage their recovery and ongoing rehabilitation.
The Motion Restore device changed my life because it enabled me to get my knees working the way they used to work very quickly, probably much quicker than had I just been doing traditional physical therapy with somebody pushing on my knee and making me cry.
By working in a pain-free range of motion, the client can control their own progress free from the fear of pain.
A lot of the devices that are on the market right now are all run by computer. They're again taking the control away from the patient. This is an active assistive device, so the patient is always in control in what's happening with their body.
I mean, it's definitely passive, and the patient themselves can gauge how much pain they can take. They're on this machine and they can push, let's say, a knee to 110 degrees, and maybe the time before they did 105 degrees. I mean, that stimulates and makes them want to work harder. And basically the patient is controlling their pain.
I had both of my knees replaced in 2018, not at the same time, 6 months apart. And the physical therapy center that I went to had the machine. And it was great because, first of all, you totally control how much pain you can take or not, because it's a very simple device and yet it's very effective.
The Motion Restore device, or MRD, is designed to be an alternative to constant passive motion devices used in early healing stages of the shoulder and knee using the built-in goniometer. Physical therapist and clients can monitor motion progress or restrict the motion of their knee or shoulder as needed.
It's motivating when they're on the knee rotator part of the Restore Motion. They can look at the gauge, which is a goniometer in degrees of motion, and they can see as they're pushing their knee, they can see that the gauge is improving, and they can see right in front of their very eyes that their range of motion is improving.
The Motion Restore device works because it takes the fear out of motion in the rehabilitation process. People feel more in control. They can work in their pain-free arc of motion so that they are always in control, not the machine.
As illustrated here, the client is utilizing the zero resistance option as she moves her leg through a range of motion, flexing and extending the leg. Zero resistance allows for motion while protecting the healing tissues. The variable resistance option can put graded tension on the healing tissues at the appropriate time. For recovering motion of the shoulder, the upper MRD configuration applies the same concept, providing settings for the shoulder flexion and extension, with the added benefit of the option to change the axis of motion to address a wide range of rotator cuff and muscular issues.
I really think that was a big part of making my physical therapy experience be the Motion Restore device made physical therapy be a pleasant experience rather than something I dreaded. You know, I went 2 or 3 times a week for a couple of months, and I look forward to it because, you know, every time I'd get a little more function in my knee.
The upper MRD provides substantial improvement. The resistance gauge gives both a reproducible resistance and a way to gradually increase the load as the muscles recover. The equipment is easy to understand and inexpensive, so that the client who uses it under the direction of the therapist has the option to purchase for continued home use. James A. Urban, MD, orthopedic surgeon.
The MRD is affordable, functional, and portable enough to be used at home and in the clinic. Its simplicity helps the orthopedic surgeon's rehabilitation team better manage their client's recovery. More importantly, the MRD can be used to alter the dysfunctional muscle memory that can only occur when the patient is an active participant in their recovery.
The Motion Restore device is one of the best pieces of equipment that I've used in my 35 years of practicing.
It's very rewarding. I mean, that's why I do this, is to help people and help get their lives back. And when people are able to accomplish that, the smiles on their face is so rewarding to me. It's the payback.